Azure Databricks 80. Okay, guys. That's it. Okay. So let's begin the session here, guys. Okay. So let's go ahead, guys. And now, what is Azure, everyone? Just okay, zooming in for more of this one. Okay, guys. Azure Databricks. What is Azure Databricks? Okay, let's try to understand this. So Azure Databricks. So guys, basically the Databricks can be used. Okay, can be used. The Databricks can be used. Okay, guys, the Databricks can be used with any of. Okay, with any of the cloud provider service, such as we can use the Databricks for AWS. We can use the Databricks for what, everyone? We can use the Databricks for what? AWS. That means I can say AWS Databricks as well. Okay. In the same way, guys, in the same way, we can also use, guys, everyone, the Databricks for GCP, that is called as Google Cloud Platform. We can use the Databricks for the same as well. But now, why actually Databricks is used? The Databricks is used, okay, because it provides the Spark cluster. What is it, guys? It provides the Spark cluster. It provides the Spark cluster. Databricks is provided with a Spark cluster, guys. Databricks is provided with a Spark cluster, guys. The Databricks is provided with a Spark cluster. Okay, the Databricks is provided with a Spark cluster, guys, everyone. Where this can process, guys, this can process millions and trillions of records. Okay, guys, millions and trillions of records within a couple of short, okay, within a couple of seconds, guys, with a couple of seconds. So now the Databricks, the concept of Databricks is it is provided with a Spark cluster, where the Spark cluster has capacity to process, okay, millions and trillions of records within a, okay, couple of seconds, couple of, what is that, guys, seconds. Okay, so whereas we can say, guys, Azure Databricks. So what is Azure actually? Azure is nothing but, guys, Azure is nothing but, it is the name used by the Microsoft. It is the name used by the Microsoft, guys. Okay, Azure is nothing but, it is the name used by the Microsoft to, it is a name used by the Microsoft. What is it, guys? To provide the cloud services. To provide, what's it? Cloud services. Here, guys, we call it as a service. We don't call it as what, products here. We call it as what? Service, guys. We don't call it as what, products. Such as, for example, okay, such as, for example, guys, okay, such as, for example, you have a supermarket. Let us say, okay, you have some supermarket is there. Okay, let us say, okay, you have a supermarket. Okay, so okay, you have a supermarket called more supermarkets is there, guys. When you talk about the more supermarket, actually the more is a supermarket. Okay, it's a name used by the, what is it, more, but actually it is owned by whom? It is up, it is the, basically the, you can say store of, it is the store of, what is it, guys, Birla Group. Okay, Birla Group. So we can say Birla is marketing their grocery stores. Birla is marketing their grocery stores with a name called, what is that, guys, more. In the same way, Azure is nothing but, it's a name which is used for cloud services provided by the Microsoft. That means Microsoft is provided. Okay, what is it? Microsoft is provided, guys. Microsoft is provided, guys, everyone. Microsoft is provided. Microsoft is provided. So, okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically, what should you have it? Azure Databricks is nothing but, Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market the cloud services, and Databricks is something but, it is used as a service in Azure. which can process, or which is provided with the Spark cluster, which can process millions and trillions of records within a couple of seconds, which can perform the following task. What is that, guys? The first one it can do, that is called as what? Data migration. The first one it can do, what is it, guys? Data migration job. And the second one, it can go with what? Data integration job. It can go with what? Data integration job. And the third one, it can go with what? Data summarization. It can go with the data summarization. And as well as the final layer, what it can do is data visualization. Visualization. Okay, what's that? Data visualization. What's that, guys? Data visualization. Okay, it is called as what? Data visualization. That's it. Data visualization. Okay. So, guys, here you have the following task can be achieved by using the that is called as what? Azure Databricks. Now, guys, let us try to see these tasks. Okay, guys, let us try to see these tasks individually. What exactly it does? Okay, what exactly the data migration job is? Let's try to see this. What exactly the data migration job is, and then we will see what is the data integration job is. Okay, then we will see what is data summarization. Okay, and then we'll also see what is a data visualization. Okay, guys, so what are all this? Let's try to see this, guys, first of all. So now when we talk about the data migration, so just remove it. Don't try to see the things in a technical aspect, guys. Try to see it, okay, now normal functional aspect. That means what is my migration? Migration means what? Generally, if we use the word called migration in, okay, in normally, speaking context also, what is it? These people are migrating from one place to another. That means one country to another country. That means moving. Migration means what? Moving. Am I right? The same thing is applied on the data, guys. The same thing is applied on the data. That is called as migration. Okay, that is called as what? Migration. So migration, okay, migration means moving of the data, guys, from one location towards that, guys, another location. Moving of the data from one location to the another location is called as what? Data migration. For example, what is the use of data migration? Let's see here, everyone. Now, guys, we all use the mobile phones. Am I right? We all use the mobile phones, everyone. We all use the mobile phones, guys. We all use the mobile phones, everyone. We all use the mobile phones here. Okay, we all use the mobile phones. Now, guys, tell me, everyone, as we all use the mobile phones, every mobile phone, whenever you buy it, you'll get it with the default storage. Am I right? You'll get it with the default storage. For example, I'm buying a suppose I'm buying a Samsung mobile phone. So by default, whenever we buy a, can you see, by default, whenever we buy a Samsung mobile phone, guys, everyone, whenever we buy a Samsung mobile phone, we will get this Samsung mobile phone with what's it? Default memory inbuilt. Am I right? So let us say 8 GB, everyone, 8 GB, I can say comma, okay, so comma, what's it? I can say 112, okay, 112 GB. That means what? 8 GB is a RAM speed, guys. 8 GB is the speed of the RAM. Am I right? And whereas 120 GB means 112 GB means what? The data we can store up to the 112 GB only. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Here you have it. 8 GB is the 8 GB is the capacity. That is something but we can say processing speed of the same. And 112 GB is what's it, guys? 112 GB is the storage capacity of your mobile phone. That means you cannot store more than 112 GB in your mobile phone. But now when you have got the data more than 112 GB to store, then what you will do, guys? Generally, you go with the storage into the Google Drive. Am I right or not? Okay, guys, Google Drive. Google Drive is the best way. So now the Google Drive by default is provided with what? 15 GB as a default memory. But can you store it beyond that? In fact, beyond that, whatever you store, That is a paid one. Am I right, guys? That is a paid storage. That is a paid storage. You can store up to no limit. Okay, guys. You can store up to what's it? Petabyte data. Whatever the capacity. It's not about the it's not like it ends at the petabyte. More than that, whatever you have it, you can store up to that much. Okay, guys. No storage limit is there. But subject to the payment of the same, which has to make it to the Google. Am I right or not? So whereas guys here, when you have the data physically in a disk, when you have the data physically in a disk, moving the data from a physical disk to what is it, guys? Cloud disk. When you move the data from a physical disk to what's it, guys? Cloud disk. When you move the data from the physical disk to the cloud disk, this is called as what, guys? Migration. This is called as what? Migration. Hence, technically, we call it as what? Data migration, guys. Hence, technically, we call it as what? Data migration. So, data migration is a process, guys, everyone. Data migration is a process where, guys, everyone, data migration is a process where, data migration is a process where we move the data from, yes, guys, where we move the data from what's that? From a physical device or a physical disk to the cloud disk. That is called as what, guys? That is called as what? Data migration process. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of this data migration process, guys? There are basically many advantages, but I will list out some of the things. First three, I'll just make it. First one is what? Let us say, guys, unlimited storage. Am I right? No limit for storing the data. Second, I can list it out, guys. What is it? Access of data. Access of data. Okay, guys. Access of data, irrespective of user location. That means to see, irrespective of the user location. Irrespective of the user location. That means what, guys? Today you have stored the data in somewhere. Okay, guys. You are there right now in some country called India. You are there. So you have stored here data. But tomorrow you have moved, guys. Tomorrow you have moved, everyone. Tomorrow you have moved to US, and after going there, you wanted to access the data, but you did not carry your physical device. You did not carry your physical device. You stored the data into the cloud. So is it possible without the device? In fact, device is not important there. Only your mail ID you need to remember it, guys. Just open the mail ID, enter the password, then guys, open the mail ID and enter the password, guys, and then easily you can go and guys, easily you can go and guys, easily you can go and access the data. Okay, easily you can go and access the data. Okay, access the data from any part of the world you can access. And next one is what's it, guys? Security. Now, security is not your responsibility. If the data is there in your local device, then the burden of security lies upon your shoulders. Am I right? Once the data is stored in the cloud, the security is not, the security does not lies upon your shoulders. Everything will be taken care of by the cloud provider. Okay, so these are the three basic reasons I'm telling you. We have many more advantages or reasons to move the data from the what is it, on premises to what's it, guys, drive, there is cloud environment, we can say. Technically, can you say this physical device, everything is called as what? This is called as what? On premise, guys. It is called as what? On premise. It is called as what? On premise. And technically, the Google Drive, all this is called as what, guys? Technically, the Google Drive and all this are called as what, guys? Cloud storage. What it is called as what? Cloud storage. It is called as what? Cloud storage. Technically, it is called as what? Cloud storage. Am I right? So moving the data from an on-premises environment to the cloud environment is called as what? Data migration. Is called as what? Data migration. It is called as what, guys? Data migration. So I hope everyone is clear with the data migration now. Now, guys, the next one, let's try to see what is data integration. Everyone, what is data integration? So what do you mean by data integration? Okay, guys, let's try to see this. Everyone, you see, right now, nowadays, we all are habituated, irrespective of the country you live in. Okay. So we all are habituated to go and buy the groceries, vegetables from a supermarkets. Because why? All the things we get it under the one roof. Am I right? Okay, all the things we get it under the one roof. Okay, suppose okay, for example, if you are there in India, you have what's it, guys? Metro is there, Metro supermarket, Metro. Okay, the Metro, you will get everything. That means you will get the veg, non-veg. Okay, directly you will get the veg, non-veg, and all the groceries. Okay, including edible and non-edible, everything, almost all everything you will get it. So simply you go to the particular store. Okay, guys. Simply you go to the particular store, and then you can, guys. Then you can, what's it, guys? You can simply go to the particular store, and immediately you can get it whatever you wanted. Immediately you can get it without moving here and there. Simply you can get whatever you want at the same doorstep. Am I right? So need not here move from one place to the another place, guys. Need not move here from one place to the another place. Need not move here from one place to the another place in search of the products. Am I right or not? So in the same way, data integration does the same job. What is it? Guys, let us say you have been to the Reliance Smart. So Reliance Smart is a supermarket where you'll get everything. That is the thing, but you'll get what, guys? Groceries. Then you'll get what's it, guys? Vegetables. Okay. Okay. Then you will also get what's it, guys? Groceries, vegetables, and what's it? Non-veg. Okay. All this you'll get, almost everything you'll get it here. Am I right? So whereas one stop all solutions. Suppose when you talk about the groceries, guys, let us say, okay, let us say that you have what's it, guys? Rice is there, and then you have what's it, guys? Soaps. So the rice you will get it from what? From the farmers. Soaps you get it from what's it? Manufacturers. Am I right or not? That means some individual companies they will manufacture, such as your what's it? Guys, you have a so let us say you have any kind of a soap is there. Okay, Lux is there. So Lux is manufactured by a different a company. That is, and the rice is what? This is actually cropped, not manufactured. It is what? Cropped by the farmers. Am I right or not? So from the farmers and from the manufacturers of the soap, everything, the groceries are gathered or purchased by the Reliance Smart. It is the responsibility of what? Reliance Smart. And this is making all the groceries, vegetables, and non-veg, everything under one roof for its customers. For its, what's it, guys? Customers. So we can say the Reliance Smart is indirectly what's it it's doing? It is integrating. Indirectly, it is integrating all the, okay, what's it? All the groceries, vegetables, non-vegetables from the vendors of the same and making it available for the customers. That means once the customer comes here, he should able to buy everything, irrespective of the cost. Cost is not the concern here, guys. Cost is not the concern, but you should get it here without any hesitation. You should not go for in search of the other products to some another place. Simply you can get it here. Am I right or not? So this is basically is called as what, guys? This is basically called it was like it is called as what, guys? Integration. Integration means what? Gathering of the same under one roof is called as integration. And here it means data integration. Data integration means what? Gathering the data from various locations and keeping under one head. Keeping under one head. It's called as what, guys? Data integration. It's called as what? Data integration. So I hope everyone is clear with the integration process also. Am I right, guys? So are you clear with the integration process, guys, everyone? Please respond. If not, I will give you some other example. That's not a problem. Okay. So I want everyone to just, follow the things because these are the very basic things which you need to know, guys. If you know, are clear with these basic concepts, then you will be very much clear with the all that is the architecture of the cloud. Everything you will be very clear. First of all, you should know what is basically the things you have it in the cloud technology. Now guys, the data summarization, everyone. Now guys, the data summarization, I will take a good example for the data summarization. Yes, everyone please respond. Did you understood everything? What is the data migration and data integration, guys? I want a response, please.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now the next one is what? Data summarization. Let's take an example here. You have a supermarket, and the supermarket has recorded the following information of the sales. Product ID is there, product rate is there, product quantity sold is there, and then you have date of sales, date of sales. Okay, guys, date of sales. Okay, quantity sold and date of sales are there. So now let's try to just check it here. And rate of the product is 100 rupees, and the quantity sold is, let us say, 10 pieces, and the date of sales is, let us give today's date. What's the today's date? 10th of March 2025. And now next one, what does it have? You have something like this. 200 is the rate of the product, and I can say 20 is the quantity sold. And here you can say, guys, 10th of March 03 2025. And again, I have one more entry here. 300 is the rate of the product, quantity sold is third 10. Okay, and 10/03/2025. This is nothing but the information of today's sales. And now even you have here the sales of yesterday as well. So what was the day yesterday? 09. Here also you have a 09, and here also you have a 09, guys. That's it. Okay, but I have some changes here I'm making up. Now this is the sales information of the, guys, supermarket for the past 2 days. For how many days, guys? Past 2 days. Now the question is that why you have recorded the sales. So basically, based on the sales, what you wanted to do, based on the sales, guys, everyone, based on the sales, the management of the supermarket, guys, wanted to evaluate one thing. What is that? They wanted to launch a discount offer. They wanted to launch a discount offer, guys. They wanted to launch a discount offer on, what is that, guys? 14th day of March 2025. They wanted to launch a discount offer. But based on the today's and yesterday's sale, they will decide the percentage of discount, or whether the discount is needed or not to improvise the sales. That way we will decide it. So now, guys, so we have to provide the management with the data here. The management with the data. Now, guys, when you wanted to provide this management with the data reaches you. Now you will start working on the same data. How? Let us see, guys. Now you wanted for that. What is it actually they want? They want the net sales amount, guys. What is it they want? Net sales amount. Just understand this. Net sales amount means, guys, it is not the product wise net sales amount. It is simply they want what? Net sales amount. Simply they want what's it, guys? Net sales amount they wanted. Okay, simply they want what's it? Net sales amount. Simply they want the net sales amount here. Okay, simply they want the net sales amount, everyone. So let's see here, everyone. Let's see here the net sales amount, how to move further with the data. So to evaluate the net sales amount, guys, so do you require the product ID? Product wise net sales is not there. Overall net sales I wanted. Okay. So product ID is not needed now. So I'll ignore the product ID. Then I'll pick up how many columns here? Product rate is needed. Yeah, it is needed. Guys, product rate is needed. Product quantity sold is needed. Product date of sales is needed here. So these 3 columns I have selected out of all the 4 columns. So this kind of a selection process, it is called as what, guys? Extraction of data. This is called as what, guys? Extraction of data. This process is called as what, guys? Extraction of data. Okay, which in short we call it as what, guys? Which in short we call it as what, guys? Which in short we call it as what? E here, guys. That's it. Once the extraction of data is done, guys, what's the next process you have it, guys? The next process you have to find out the, or you have to perform the transformation. Transformation of data. What do you want, guys? Transformation of data. You want the transformation of the data, guys. You want what, guys? Transformation of the data. So what is transformation of data? Let us try to see this transformation of data. Okay. So where, in short, we call this as what, guys? Technically, we call it as what? T here. We call the process as what? T here. Okay. So what is transformation of data? So guys, whatever the data you have extracted, you will put it in a proper order. How? Let us try to see this. See here. I'm copying these all. One by one you have to copy, guys, not all of them at a stretch. So let's try to move it on here. Copy this as well. That's it. Here you have, okay, I'm copying the second day sales also. Both the day sales. That's it, guys. So again, I want the next day sales as well. That's it, guys. Now 3 day sales is copied here. Okay, everyone. 3 days sales is copied here. That's it. Now, guys, everything. Now, what is transformation? Transformation is nothing but you have to do some calculations. Now, guys, I'll do direct calculation here. When the rate of the product is 100 rupees and the quantity sold is 10, then what should be the amount you should get it, guys? Huh? Rate into quantity sold, na? Rate into quantity sold. So I'll do it in manually here, guys. 100 into 10 means what, guys? 1000. 200 into 20 means what, guys? 4000. 300 into 10 means what? 3000. Am I right? And now this is, what is it you have, guys? Date of sales is what? 10/03 2024. Sorry, 2025. Sorry. The same thing. 10/03/2025. And here also you got the same one. 10/03/2025. In the same way, guys, here you're doing the another calculation here. Okay. So what is it you want? 100 into 10 is again 1000 here, guys, everyone. And 200 into 20 means what, guys? Again 4000. 300 into 30 means what, guys? 9000. Am I right? So now the date of sales is what, guys, everyone? So I have, what's it? The date of sale is what? 09/03/2025. And again you have, what's it, guys? 09/03/2025. 09/03/2025. That's it, guys. This is the data you have it. But transformation is not yet completed. You want the final layer of the data, guys. So now I'll extract the final layer like this. What's that? I'll put it here, guys. Net sales amount then I want what's a date of sales. These are the two actual columns I wanted. Net sales amount means what? 1000 plus 4000 plus 3000 means what, guys? 7000, 8000. So I want the net amount 8000. And the date of sales is what, guys, everyone? 10/03/2025. Again, the next one you have it as what, guys, everyone? I can say, guys, 9000 plus 1, 10,000, 14,000. So I can say 14,000. 09/03/2025. That's it, guys. Here you got the data. Am I right? So this is the final data. I will put the data into the target system here. So this process of putting the data into the target system, is called as what, guys? Loading of data. It is called as what? Loading of data, guys. Loading of data, which we technically call it as what? L here, guys. So now can you see it? Technically we call it as what, guys? Everyone. Technically we call it as what? L. So finally, guys, here you have what's it, guys? ETL. Finally, we call it as what, guys, everyone? We call it as what? ETL. Finally, we call it as what? ETL, guys. Finally, we call it as what? ETL. Okay. Finally, we call it as what? ETL. That's it. So now let us see. This is called as what? ETL process. What it is called as what? ETL process. So I can say E. Then you have the T. And then we have what's that, guys? L. This is called as what? Extraction, transformation, and loading. Nowadays, we are also using a technique called what's that, guys? ELT. It's called as what? ELT. It is called as what, guys? ELT. That is called as what? Extraction, loading, and transformation. ELT. So we can, and now the Azure is supported for both, guys. What's it? It will support for ETL, and it is also support for what? ELT. Both the things is supported here, guys. ETL and as well as the ELT. Okay. So this is called as what? Data summarization process. And finally, guys, here you have a data visualization. This is also a very important layer of the process here. What is the data visualization? Now, as you have only 2 days data is there, guys, you can find it out very easily. Only 2 days data is there now. Now you have only 2 days data is there. So the 2 days data is there. You can just keep your eyes shut and you can say that the 9th day data or 9th day sales is more than the 10th day sales. Okay, am I right? You can directly, close your eyes and you can say, guys, directly that 9th day sales is 9th day sales. Can you see here? We have what's it? 9th day sales of the March is more than, guys, 9th day sales of the March is more than the sales of the 10th day. Okay, this you can decide it and say very manually. But if you have 1 lakh records like this, if you have what's it, guys? 1 lakh records like this, everyone. Just a minute, guys. Guys, if you have 1 lakh records like this, can you do it manually? Not possible. It is not possible for the user. Okay, guys, it is not possible for the user to, guys, it is not possible for the user, everyone. It is not possible for the user to make it manually. So hence we use the technological support. So that for that we use what, guys? Data visualization. So here, guys, the data visualization, for the process of data visualization, we use what's that, guys? Power BI. We use what's that? Power BI. Or Power BI is the one cloud, tool we use it. Apart from this, what's the other thing we use it, guys? Here we use the Azure Synapse. Here we use what's that, guys? Azure Synapse. We use what's that, guys? Azure Synapse. We use what's that, guys? Azure Synapse. We use what? Azure Synapse. So here we use what? Power BI and the Azure Synapse. Okay, Power BI and the Azure Synapse. Okay, Power BI or the Azure Synapse. So in the same way, here we use what's that, guys? We use what? Data visualization process. So here for the data visualization process, we go with what? Everyone. We go with what? Either we can use the ADF, that is called as Azure Data Factory, or we can go with the Azure Databricks. Both are supported here. Okay. And then for the integration process, again, guys, again, you can use what? ADF and as well as the ADB. Azure Databricks also can be used here. Azure Data Factory can also be used here for the same. Okay. And now, obviously, for data migration also, guys, we can use the any services. data ADF and the ADB. But when it comes to this, guys, the ADF is purely the wizard based, guys. It is a wizard based where you don't have any kind of application codes, etc. Okay, simply you will have a drag and job. So simply you can say, guys, GUI, graphical user interface. Whereas technically the ADB requires, that means we use the coding here, and with what is it, PySpark, we see the same with the coding called PySpark. We see the same with the coding called what's that, guys? PySpark coding, we see it here, guys. Okay, we see the coding called what? PySpark coding. Okay, where the PySpark is nothing but it is the combination of, guys, the PySpark is the combination of what is it? Python plus Spark. Python plus Spark together is called as what, guys? PySpark. This is a thing we use it here, guys, as a part of this. So now here, as a part of this course, that is the Azure Databricks, we are going to see all these three, guys: data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization process. For that, we use what's that, guys? Databricks. Okay, we use what's that? Databricks, which we call it as what? ADB with the PySpark. The PySpark, guys, which is a combination of Python plus Spark together. That's it, guys. Okay, so this is the thing we have it, guys. And when it comes to this curriculum or the things what are covered here, guys, you can just check it out on the web page of the DurgaSoft, or else I will give you. Okay, this is my okay channel. You have it, guys. The Cloud Innovatives. So you can follow my personal channel as well. Okay, and even okay, you can see the videos on this YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel, guys. Okay, you can see this, and at the same time the curriculum is available on my web page as well. Okay, you can just check the web page, the cloudinnovatives.com, so you can get the all the course content. So based on this only, I'll cover it up, guys. And if you want to talk to me directly, so I can give you my number also. This is my direct number, guys. So you can call me anytime to have any clarity on this subject. That's it. And the regular classes, guys, will start it from tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start with the first practicals, guys. So I hope everyone should, based on your convenience, you can go ahead and attend. And the next one, guys, the duration and all. So, guys, it will be 45 days to 2 months, guys. Mostly, okay, 45 days to 2 months will be the duration on this. And the scenarios and all this, the daily coaching or the daily training, what we are going to see on, it is on the scenario based training only, guys. This is the one. And next one, apart from this, guys, that's what. And for about my experience, I have around 10 plus years of experience in IT. And since the past 5 years, I'm working with the cloud technologies. That's it. And anything else, any other questions, if you want, you can ask me. And the timings of the class, it is standard 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. No change in the same timings. You'll have the standard of 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock is the standard timings for the session. Okay. So any questions, if you have, please, you can go ahead and ask me, guys, please.
No questions, sir. Thank you.
Sorry, just give me a minute. Good morning.
Yeah, please.
Just I have a question regarding the ADB. So PySpark is supported is only for Azure technology. I mean, my Microsoft technologies, or can we use it for any other cloud, data processing also?
We can also use for other data processing as well.
Okay, thank you. So does this course included, Python? So is it mandatory?
Python is not needed. Basically, the basics of this will be covered anyways, but Python is not needed for this.
Okay, so got it. So PySpark, we can use it for any other cloud data, like
yeah.
any other cloud data. That's okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. So we'll meet tomorrow, the same time. Okay. Thank you. I'm ending up the session. And you can also get the recording and you can check on the YouTube channel as well. This is my channel. You can just check it. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Tomorrow also the same link you'll have it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.